Welcome to Personal Shaman Podcast. I'm your host, Polly Behringer. I specialize in holistic modalities and alternative methods to help you heal and release trauma. In this episode, I'm thrilled to introduce you to our special guest, Cassandra Elaine, a talented and visionary artist. Cassandra's work explores the profound interplay between emotional landscapes, spirituality, art as medicine, and the beauty of nature. Her art serves as a powerful tool for healing and inner growth. Her unique technique invites viewers to not just observe, but to experience the depth of her storytelling. Each piece is a tactile journey to unfold transformation in a truly immersive way. Stay tuned. This is a conversation you won't want to miss. Sitting here with Cassandra.
Yay.
Yay. Is there a particular flow that you would like the interview to go?
We just flow, girl.
I know, we really do.
Yeah. It feels great.
It does, doesn't it? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Now I feel awkward.
So I wanted to say Cassandra Elaine because that's how you sign everything.
It's true. I go by Cassandra. Mm-hmm. Cassandra Elaine is my artist name. Elaine is my middle name. That was my grandma's middle name. Mm. My mom gave me that name. Yeah.
My middle name starts with an E also.
Really?
Yeah.
What is your middle name?
What is it? No one knows what my middle name is.
You don't have to say
No,
it.
I'm going to tell you. It's a family name. My grandfather's name is Earl Burrell. My dad's name is Raymond Earl. My middle name is Erlyn.
That's beautiful. They made it up, Erlyn.
I think they wanted to carry on the name. I have a very white name.
Wow. And then you're just like this Filipino goddess.
I feel like Polly fits me.
I love it. You're the only Polly I know in the whole world and the only Polly I've ever met.
Nice. Let me know if you meet one. I will make sure that will be eliminated.
I have met 2 Cassandra Elaines.
What?
In the last 2 years at my shows.
I think that's symbolic. 2 and then the number 2 again.
Probably. Everything's like that in my life, but I just thought that was crazy.
You met them at the art shows?
They'll come into my booth. No.
Come into your booth.
And say, we have the exact same name, and then I have to take a picture with them.
Do you feel like maybe they resonate with any of your artwork when they come in? I mean, obviously they looked at your artwork and they saw the name.
Right. They probably resonated. Mm-hmm. I got so excited they had the same name, we had to hug and take a selfie. So, yeah.
I noticed by looking at your artwork, even your signature looks different now than it did when I first met you on your pieces.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How so?
This one feels, the line work looks really thin. It looks classical, ethereal, it feels kind of out there, very spiritual. Your S's are a lot bigger. Yeah. I don't know anything about handwriting analysis, but your S's are much bigger and they're much longer.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Your E has a much bigger hump right here. It looks almost like a heart, where it did not look like that before.
I have been playing with it as this heart symbolically, yeah. I've been trying to figure out some sort of like way to put C and E together to make a heart, but I didn't in this piece. I like that you saw that because it's an idea I've had that I've been playing with. Yeah.
Yeah. Even your signature is an art form.
Hey,
right?
Life is art.
It is art. I mean, your life literally is art.
Yeah. So funny. I used to go by Mama Cass as my artist name.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Until I went to grad school and got my master's, I changed my artist name. I just felt like it was time.
That's interesting. I never really thought of artist names. I don't think people know that there's actually people that have artist names.
Yeah.
Going through my journey, when I was at an ashram, I was gifted a Sanskrit name, Leela, which means cosmic play, divine play. Yeah, people don't know that. And I feel like there is this, it's not a disconnect. It's, if anything, it's another extension, more of a connection to another part of us that weren't given by our parents. We were given this name from a divine energy instead.
Yeah.
So Cassandra Elaine.
Yeah. Well, that's who I am. That's my full name. And I just felt like, okay, I am making my work like true to me now. I don't need to have the silly alias, though people still call me Mama sometimes. It's a good nickname, but not for my artist name because I didn't feel like that was authentically me. I felt like, okay, I can own my name now. Like I can own my work. I can own me. I'm proud. I'm proud to be me. I feel empowered. Yeah.
You told me that you went to school for art.
I did.
Right? Where did you go to school?
I did. I got my undergrad in illustration and I got my master's. I studied for my undergrad in illustration at Savannah College of Art and Design. It's a private art school in Georgia. It feels like a lifetime ago. I was an athlete at the time. I had a full red swimming scholarship and got to study art. I took a few years off. I coached swimming for a while after that, but wanted to be a real artist and thought that going to grad school would make me a real artist. So I applied and did my master's at New Mexico State in studio art.
I did not know you went on and got your master's.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh.
Something new. And I like the way you put in air quotes, be a real artist. You didn't think you were a real artist when you were attending school and going through an art program? No?
I guess not.
Interesting.
I think probably because after undergrad, I just got a job at a pizza shop and worked there for 2 years. And then I started coaching swimming and was quickly making my way up to be a head coach. I started off as an age group coach and doing summer club lessons and private lessons. And then I got hired as an assistant coach for a D1 university in New Mexico State. Coached 34 girls for 1 year and was on path to be a head coach one day of a university, but I wasn't happy and I wanted to focus on my art. That's all I've ever wanted to be in my life as an artist. I thought going to grad school would get me back on path and make me a real artist. So that's why I did that. Yeah.
The school that you went to, your first school, SCAD, it's pretty prominent.
It is. It's a very good school. All the teachers are super legit in their field. All my professors were published in New York Times, all the big magazines, and had fabulous careers as illustrators. And I really like that because I feel like sometimes you go to school and the professors have been teaching forever and they've lost sight of why they got into it in the first place. Maybe I don't know. But
I've heard the saying, those that can do and those that can't teach within themselves choose to limit themselves and decide, this is where I'm going to teach this because I don't feel comfortable enough to go out and pursue it on my own.
Right. I always wanted to learn from someone who was actually doing the thing that I wanted to do. And I think that's what my professors at SCAD were doing. Definitely. That was fun. But I was so young. I just wanted to make good grades and do good at swimming. I wasn't really connected to my art yet on a deep level. I just wanted to get good grades and do the project well. I didn't have a personal style yet. I knew what I was attracted to. I was completely in trauma, like PTSD, and I didn't know it at the time. I was masking it, buried it, suppressed it, and compartmentalized it as a secret part of me that was buried so deep that I was even unaware of it. I was just highly functioning, processing through swimming and making good grades just to be like the perfect student and athlete on the surface. It wasn't until I graduated and retired from swimming, didn't have that physical outlet to channel my pain into, that everything came up to the surface and I really had to start dealing with it. And that's when I started getting into my art specifically for my healing. And that's when I think I became a real artist. I still needed to make money and have a job, and I hadn't figured out how to do that with my art yet, so I started coaching swimming and for a few years and was realizing that the more I did that, the less I'd have to let go of my art and focus more on that. And the art is the only thing that makes me feel happy and makes me feel sane, so I shifted back into focusing on art through going to grad school.
Were your family supportive of you choosing art?
They always have been supportive. I've been an artist my whole life and they know it. They could not keep me from drawing and painting every day of my life. My mom even talks about my first mural I painted behind the couch when I was 2. Drew as high as my little body could reach and as big as covered the whole wall. That's been me my whole life, making marks on everything, drawing on everything, paper, walls, sidewalks.
You said there was a period of time when you weren't really swimming, you weren't in the water anymore. And that's when you were coming to this place of using your art as a way to, I don't want to say heal, but I mean, maybe surface this trauma.
Yes.
Was anyone in your life aware that you had this trauma that was really pushed down deep?
Yeah, I mean, first I became aware of it because I had been suppressing it for so long. It was like what happened to me had become a story from the past that I wasn't really connected to. I remember talking to my roommate in college one time and telling her, like, I think this happened to me, but I'm not sure. Then after school, all of these things started coming up and I was so depressed and suicidal. I couldn't deny it anymore. Then I had to voice the truth. I started a journaling practice.
Nice.
Was the first big step for me, which was something I had never done. I'd only ever had a sketchbook that I would rarely use. I started journaling hardcore, talking to myself. The first time I ever voiced my memories of what happened to me was like, wow, I can't believe this actually happened to me. And the way that I had forced myself to forget it, After I started writing, facing those memories, remembering them, and feeling the pain of it, that's when I started At the time, I was dating this guy who was this incredible artist and illustrator. His specialty was creating these very emotional driven characters. He could create a character that was sadness, or a character that was joy or love, or even these complex emotions. I got really inspired by him. I started turning myself into a character who was feeling and carrying these emotions. That helped me process them. Yeah. One of my favorite authors, Pat B. Allen, she wrote a book called Art is a Way of Knowing. She talks about color is emotion and paint is feeling liquefied. I started using markers and just picking a color that spoke to me first. I was trying not to think too hard, but like just grab the things that spoke to me first and just start drawing things coming out of the hole that I had just drawn in my chest. That way I started feeling, oh my gosh, I can start draining these emotions. I can start pulling them out. I have a lot of art from my 2010 era of me with holes in my mouth, my jaw missing, and like removing my bottom jaw so that I could open up my throat chakra and like pull the stuff out. Writing, finding my voice not by speaking out loud, but by like writing, because I could never put words or speak any of this to anyone. I had to do it for myself first and privately in a journal with these drawings that I thought no one would ever see. No one really has ever seen them. Only ones that I've chosen to bring forth. I was making all of this art for myself, trying to access these things and get them out of me because it was killing me, and I knew that I wouldn't survive this if I didn't try.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can take a moment. I know it's a lot, isn't it?
It is.
Notice that your work has been transforming. It's shifted a lot,
Yes.
the work that you're producing, not just the way it looks, but the mediums that you're using. Can you tell me about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
My whole life I'm a drawer. I'm an illustrator. The black line is my spirit animal. It is my power, even to this day. All my pieces you'll see, even in my new medium of wood, has a black line illustrated over around each object. That's my finishing touch, and the thing for me that makes me feel defined and complete and polished and powerful. As an illustrator, classically trained in undergrad for illustration, and as a freelancer for a while, I was always doing watercolor illustrations. That was my main thing for like 20 years. Then I started getting into doing art shows, art festivals, showing my work very often. Most weekends, driving somewhere, popping up my booth, hanging my work, selling my art. I found myself in a rut, just sharing old work and not really having energy to create something new. I was bored. I was in a bored rut. I met an artist who saw my work, shared with him that I was in a rut. He was a wood artist. He encouraged me to try out my work in wood and gave me a lesson. The first thing I created actually was a blue hand. Wasn't thinking too hard, but I was just thinking, I'm just learning the saw for the first time. What are some of my favorite symbols and easy shapes to cut out? I cut out this hand that had an eye on it. I painted it blue because I think that's what I was attracted to, and a color of paint I had on hand. I was instantly obsessed with what I made. It literally liberated me and busted me out of the paper, the square paper, the box that I had been confined into my illustrations for 20 years. I've just been going to town ever since, Polly. I've been going nuts in that studio, building stuff. It feels so palpable, my work. I can create these objects that are solid and big and like take up space. They're not only visual, they're like depth. They have depth. Like some of them are 5 inches thick or more, and they have layers, and it's just coming to life. My art's coming to life. It's popping off the wall, and it's bringing me to life as well through the process.
Do you feel like when the people come to your booth that there's a difference between, I don't want to say male energy and female energy, because I know we all possess those, not equally within us, or we don't exhibit it equally, but the bodies that come in, the women that are drawn to it and the men that are drawn to it. Can you see a difference in that happening when they come into your booth?
Yeah. Women have always been more attracted to my work, at least my older work. I painted a lot of goddesses. I had a lot of goddess symbolism, female body, women empowering art. But now I'm doing this wood art, and I'm using these power tools. These men come in and they're like, "Did you make all this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And they're obviously impressed. But they also like my work. I've had a really good response from a lot of people with my new body of work made out of wood. It's helping me connect with more people, draw in more people, attract, and get into more shows and different venues.
I've noticed that I looked at your schedule when you post about your stuff, where you're going to be at, and you seem to be going to different types of shows that you were originally. Like there was a shift that was happening.
Yeah.
Tell me about that shift in direction, or maybe it's not so much direction as you are being more open to different types of shows, different types of people.
Yeah. I think I've always been open, but I think my work needed to open doors for me. So this year I tripled my show load. I got in with this awesome show called Oddities and Curiosities Expo. They're freaking killing it out there. They have a huge following. They travel the country, put on these shows. They're very highly competitive and selective about their artists. I actually applied for 3 years and didn't get accepted.
Wow.
I applied the first 2 years with my watercolors. And then last year I applied with my new wood art and I got in because it's different. It's not just paintings on paper or paintings on canvas. It's a 3D sculptural canvas, you could say. And it stands out. It's helping set me apart from all the other painters and get into more shows because it's so different. I think that's been a huge thing for me. I'm so grateful to be in with Oddities because I'm getting to travel to all these cities, new cities I've never been to, and share my work with people who've never seen it before. And also applying to Fine Art Fest. Those are all juried things. In this world, you have to apply to these shows. You have to get juried in. You have to pay your application fee, put it in, and then wait to hear back if they accept you. When I was just painting, I was getting accepted to about 50% of the things I applied to. And now that I'm applying in the wood category with my new work, I haven't been getting very many rejections.
Wow.
Which is awesome.
I was going to say, how's that feel? I was like, I can tell by your face.
Feels
like,
great.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm so grateful. I'm motivated to just keep going and getting better and better.
Do you feel, since you've made this shift, people in your life, are they seeing this transformation that's happening? Because this is, it is tangible art that is changing you.
Right.
You're becoming much more accepted in different areas where you once weren't accepted to.
Right.
When you apply. Your family, people around you, how is that transforming?
Yeah, my sister keeps telling me, like, you're getting better and better all the time. She's just really proud. And my fiance, he's always pushing me to get better and better, and also always constantly impressed by the work I'm producing. Yeah, I have positive feedback all around.
Nice.
And I need that.
We spoke about having a supportive community around you. We spoke about this being a healing modality.
Right.
In some circles, people have a fear of scarcity, not wanting to share their work or lift other people up, or spend time and talk to someone who's doing something. You even said yourself that you looked for people who were doing the things you wanted to do. And so you're always open to that. But there is a scarcity mindset with some people or some groups. Yes. Can you elaborate on that, or would you want to?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just very bluntly, it's a weird time in the world. There's a lot of fear being pumped into our consciousness through our phones, the media, computers, the TVs. We all are scared of World War III, the economy. A lot of people are feeling they're hurting because of it. Maybe they're buying into it. Maybe their sales are lower this year. And the excuse is all the economy. I firmly believe if I don't buy into that, then it's not going to affect me. I have turned off all my news. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear the headlines. I don't want to know what they're trying to scare us with today. I just want to continue focusing on making my best work and bringing it out to share, putting a price on it that I feel like it's worth.
Yeah. That's a whole nother area to go into, is because the price aspect of it, a lot of people water down their price. They don't understand their personal self-value, their self-worth, or what they're doing or creating, especially when it's in a unique field. And we're not talking like banking. This isn't something you can really go online and get an idea of, like, how much is this worth? Right. So how do you feel about your pricing? Has it gotten better?
Yeah, I actually recently just raised all my prices because I feel like I'm selling, well, it's a good problem, but I'm selling the stuff too fast. I don't have the energy to keep restocking like with all these shows I'm doing too. So I had to raise my prices a bit, maybe move my stuff a little slower, but sell it for more, which is fine. And also on my bigger pieces, ask for what I actually think they're worth, which is scary. But I've already sold a handful of them this year. I've never sold an art piece for that much, let alone like 5 pieces in 6 months. I can't be, oh, I didn't make this much money. Something must be wrong with me. I'm choosing to believe, root into, and connect with the fact that I am taken care of in every single way by the universe.
You did say at one point you felt like I was just stagnant.
Yeah.
I wasn't producing new art. How did that feel about showing old work? I didn't know. You're saying it was old, dated work, re-showing it to people. How did you feel about that?
I felt like for a while I was happy because it was old to me, but it was new to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would tell myself, all this is new to them, to everybody who's seeing it now for the first time, so don't worry too much. It was good work for me at the time, and I was happy with that. Eventually, I didn't feel connected to that work anymore. I was ready to grow and make something new. And that's what needed to happen. I started making new work in this new way. I still have my old prints that I used to sell in my bin, but right now I'm working on even revamping those. Everything is always in a process of renewing, letting the old go and bringing in the new. It can take years, that's fine. That's what I'm coming to terms with now. Things take time.
Yeah, and what is time?
What is it?
Right. When you're doing something you love, I know for a fact it just speeds by.
Oh my gosh, it flies.
Yeah, and then when you feel like you're in a cycle, it feels like it's just creeping by. It's barely even moving.
When you're stuck, you're stuck. Time is stuck too.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Where can we, if I was new to your artwork or new to what you've shared here, where can we find you?
On Instagram, my handle is artxCassandra Elaine.
I'll share that below.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm on Facebook too. I do have a TikTok, but I'm working on that. So you can follow me there with the same handle.
Okay. Do you have a website? Where can I go to access or purchase any of your artwork?
I do have a website, artcassandraelaine.com.
Okay.
Instagram's where I have all of my work. You can see it. I'm building my website out right now. I think I have 3 pieces for sale on there.
Nice. 3 pieces, that's a lot. I've seen your work. It's extensive. It's not something you do overnight.
Yeah, totally. It's all work in progress all the time.
Your next show, or the shows that you're going to this year, can you give us a couple of those names? Of those shows?
Oddities and Curiosities Expo. They're awesome. It's a dark arts expo. There's amazing art there and such talented artists I've been getting to connect with in this event. I have 7 more shows left this year with them. Some of them are in Denver, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, San Antonio, Detroit, and Grand Rapids. I think those are the ones I have left. And then I do fine art festivals as well. I've got a few more in the fall in Oklahoma and coming up.
So if we were to look for you for these shows, it was listed on your website, even in your Instagram? Correct?
Yeah, they're on my website also, on my homepage. I try to keep my schedule updated.
Nice. I didn't even know that. See, now I know.
Yeah.
It's good to ask questions, right?
Right.
I'm sure I have a lot more questions I need to ask, but just having this conversation was great. So, is there anything as a sign off? Do you have something that you say or you'd like to say or sign off with?
I'd just like to say thank you, Polly, for having me and talking with me. It's been really fun. I'm so grateful for our connection and our conversations. They're incredibly growing and insightful. They help me grow every time.
I feel like our friendship is constantly evolving as we are, and I think it's beautiful. That's what's so great. Every time I see you, I'm just so much more in love. And I always think, like, can I love her anymore? Yes, I can.
Same.
Yeah, it's like peeling back layers of our human self and seeing our real selves come full circle. It's beautiful.
Are a master helping peel back the layers and pushing people to be real. And I am so grateful for that.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
Thank you so much for joining myself and Cassandra Elaine. I hope her insights on healing through art have sparked new inspiration. Healing is a personal journey, and creative expression can be a powerful tool along the way. If you're interested in exploring more ways to heal and release trauma through holistic modalities, be sure to visit our website where you'll find insightful blogs, events, and resources. Remember, Personal Shaman isn't about me being your shaman. It's about you becoming your own. Your path to wellness is uniquely yours. Keep nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Stay tuned for more episodes in our Healing Trauma Through Art series, and be sure to follow us for updates and future conversations. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list to receive updates and exclusive content. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review it. It really helps others find our community. And share this episode with friends, family, or anyone you might know that may benefit from these practices. Until then, take care, stay mindful, and be gentle with yourself. Namaste.